Hi everyone, it's Debbie from Chalk Pretty Things. Welcome, welcome to another night of crafting. Tonight we're going to use this Wild and Free transfer and we're going to place it on this piece of board that I got from Target. It was in the Target Bullseye Playground and it was $3. Looks like you can chalk either side. I think I'll chalk the white side tonight. Give me just 1 second so I can get my my comments pinned. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Almost done, guys, almost done. Okay, got it pinned. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this tag. We don't need it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is the March transfer that's sent out with the Club Couture membership, so it is an exclusive and it's not one that you can buy off the website. But if you would like to become a club member, you would still be able to get this transfer. To become a club member, just type in the word club in the comments and it will send a message to your messenger with a link to click on just with some information about it. All right, so they come, this is an 8.5 by 11 transfer, and so the Club Couture monthly membership is $19.95 plus it has free shipping. It is plus tax, and it includes, they ship out every month a transfer and 3 coordinating paste packs, so it's really fun. It's always a surprise. Okay, this transfer is on a backing sheet and it is sticky on the back side. So before we begin anything, we want to add some fuzz to the back of this transfer. So I'm going to lay it on my fuzzing cloth. You could use a towel, you could use your shirt, you could use your pants. Oh, it's not even sticky. It felt sticky. Okay, and the reason we fuzz is so that it doesn't ruin your transfer when you're going on another surface, so it doesn't stick and pull up things, parts of the surface, and also it helps protect the surface as well and the transfer. I'm going to go ahead and wax, since this is wood, I'm going to use this surface wax to put a thin layer of protection on it. And you don't need very much. Just going to kind of smooth it on. You won't see this wax. It's just a really thin layer. Just really for protection, but sometimes it also helps if you want to remove a design from a non-removable surface. It helps you do that a little bit easier. You can't always remove it, but if you do try and you have the wax down, it's easier. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and center this on my board as best I can. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I wax away. Tonight we're going to be using a bunch of colors. These are the Chalkology chalk pastes. It is chalk, just in a paste form. And we've got so many beautiful colors. These pastes are non-toxic and they can be cleaned up with water. They're really a lot of fun. Now that I have my transfer down, I want to make sure that it's down securely around each of the screen print areas. All these white areas that you'll see are screen print, and that's where the paste is going to go through. So if I have any lifted areas around the outside of the screen print, the paste will slip under and not create a crisp line. So I'll make sure there's no bubbles and no lifting. So this is looking pretty good. Let's see, I thought tonight, I've got all kinds of colors, guys. I've got this Couture Coral. Looks more pink to me, but it's a coral. This green meadow, and that'll probably be for leaves and stems. I've got this blue, it's Colonial Blue. Couture Teal. Beautiful, it matches the transfer. And this is Fig. And Pistachio. No, just one second, I'm going to go ahead and share this one other place. Okay, so I was thinking the Wild and Free would either be the Fig or the Colonial Blue. And since we don't really have any blue flowers, really, not too much, I think maybe I'll do it the blue. And I'm trying to think about the paste dries, and you don't want it to dry in your screen. So you want to be strategic about how you place it and when you lift it up, and you can do a paste and peel method, which I think I'll do. So I think I'll go ahead and start with my meadow, and I'll do a couple leaves real quick. What I'm going to do is place some of the paste on a couple of the leaves. And then I'm going to get a small, this is the mini squeegee, and just gently move the paste across the screen area. And since some of these are pretty close together, I'm going to probably go pretty slow with this transfer. I have one area that doesn't look like it wants to cover. Okay. So when I think I've got good coverage, I'm going to go ahead and peel off, scrape off the excess paste so we're not wasting anything. I'm going to put it back in my jar. And do this little leaf here. Take off the excess. All right. There's a couple things you can do in changing colors. Being as I'm going to go ahead and do some more green down at the bottom, I think I'll just use this same squeegee again. So I'll just put it aside and use it, but you could clean your same squeegee off if you wanted to. I've got a couple extra squeegees, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. I think this big flower here, I want to be coral. Let's use coral. Dab the paste on. And notice that this squeegee has an angled edge. This is flat back here, but this has a little angle. And I'm using the angle to spread. I'm going to do both these flowers the same. Ooh, this is a creamy, dreamy new formula, I can tell. It's just really nice and spreadable, smooth. And I'm trying not to get any cross-contamination of colors. Like if I'm right up against that green, I want to be kind of careful not to bring the green into the Couture Coral because I'm putting it back in the paste. I want to keep that pure. Okay. And then I'm also going to do, let's do this flower, Fig, and let's do this flower, Fig. Just covering the white area of the transfer, making sure all the white areas are covered, and scraping off any excess. spot there. Okay. And then I think I might do the coral again right here. And you guys feel free to mix this up, all the colors, use your favorite colors, use what you think looks good. There are so many beautiful colors available. I did put a cart link in the description, and I believe I included a palette pack of ink, of paste in there. And what that is just some samples, samples of a couple colors. I believe there's 6 colors. And it's a real economical and easy way to try out the product if you're not sure if you're going to like it or not. And so those colors are going to be different from what I'm using, but you can also choose to change up anything in that cart link. You can add, you can remove, you can pick jars of ink instead of the palette packs and pick your favorites. It's up to you. Okay, this is my first level of chalking, and I'm going to lift it up because I don't want to dry in that silk screen. And I'm going to lift it up, and as I lift, I'm going to look and see if I have coverage on everything the way I wanted it to. And I do, except for one little corner of this flower, this coral flower right here. It didn't quite cover, so I'm going to add it. And what I'm going to do is just kind of lift it. Oh, there's one more spot right here too. So if you do need to go back, really my screen didn't move much. I just did a little lift. And so I can put it right back down and go over it again. And lift it up and check it. And I'm going to let it kind of dry a little bit there. So now the paste is pretty much through my screen and on my surface. And I'm going to just gently, oh, look what I did there. There's a little bit of green right there. Okay, it scraped off. That's because of the wax underneath there. Kind of scraped it off. I'm going to gently let it just kind of lay down itself. I'm going to do these green flowers. Probably worked my way down. I'm going to use the meadow on the green flowers, green leaves, I'm sorry. Smooth those on. Okay. Smooth this one. Like I said, these flowers and words are kind of close together on this one, so I'm going to go a little slower than what I would normally do. Hopefully I'll do a better job. Okay, wild. We said blue for that, so let's do blue. I'm going to get another squeegee. I'm going to use a bigger, this is our small squeegee. And I'm going to go ahead and smooth this through the silk screen. Being careful when I'm up near other colors. Trying to decide, oh yeah, that's part of the L, okay. There was a swirl there, and I was trying to think whether it was a part of the letter or part of a leaf or a stem. Okay, let's squeegee off the excess. I think I just got a little bit of blue on that green. Okay. Green to does look a little, try to cover up that. And there's one part that was sticking up there. Okay, that was our next level. Let's peel it carefully. I don't like how that L is right there. The top of the L. Okay. I still don't like it. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Wild, and there's my leaves. And the bottom of my L. Looks good. Okay. You guys ever seen a teal flower? I don't think I have. Dinah used that teal. Maybe I'll do the and sign in the teal. We'll just continue going down with the pink and the fig on the flowers. And sometimes I feel like they're really small areas. I could use a smaller squeegee, and I do have those. Okay. And then there's a little part of a stem right here. And this is green. And this is green. I hope everybody had a great day. I had a fun day. It's Tuesday, but my Tuesday went pretty fast today. Our weather here has been a little cooler than it was a couple weeks ago. And so I've been enjoying that too. Although I don't go out much, just to get the mail, basically. I am very close to this flower with that green. I may have put some green on the flower. Take off my excess. And smooth that out. Okay. And then I think I'll do a fig color flower here. Maybe both of them. Fig and fig. This is so relaxing, guys. I feel very creative when I do this craft, even though I've got a good starting point with the transfers and the surfaces, putting them together and deciding what to do is, it allows you to create many different options from the transfers. I've seen people use this transfer on shirts. They use the ink for the shirts. I've got a lot of stuff here. I've seen them use them on bags, and those are really cute. The thing I really like about this transfer is that it kind of allows, I feel like you can do many different colors. It can be quite a colorful transfer. I'll do this flower, same color too. And I'm all for color. I like color. I know some people don't as much, but I do. And that might have been a stem I just colored, but that's okay. It's open to interpretation. So if you did want this transfer and you ordered it, it would come with a 3 coordinating chalk paste. So you could just order, sign up for the Club Couture membership, and then you could choose to use those colors it came with, or use your own, choose your own colors. Okay. A pink for this flower. I think I'm getting close to the time that I want to peel. The chalk does dry very fast. So that's why I'm using the paste and peel method. I'm going to do the ampersand with this beautiful Couture teal. So this is a I think it's called a multi-tool. Anyway, well, maybe not. But it is an angled squeegee. It has lots of different edges. So this is angled and this is angled. And you can use those for small areas or big areas. And since I'm kind of right in the middle of everything here, it's the perfect tool to go in and spread my paste. And I'm just moving some of the excess paste down to where there is not any paste. I'm going to smooth it and take the excess off. Make sure all my areas of silkscreen are covered. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel this up, guys. If you leave it too long, it dries, and then it's not good. Let's see. Carefully and slowly. Looks good. There's one area of the ampersand that I don't like. Right here on the top. And I believe there was one area of this flower I didn't like. Okay. That's better. So see how you can adjust as you go? Better. Wow, I like it. Oh, there's another part of the ampersand. Let's see. Right here on the edge. And then there was part of this leaf right here that I wasn't sure if it's supposed to be a leaf or not, but I'm going to make it like a leaf of the flower that fell. I think that's a part where maybe the ink, the paste dried in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it down a little bit harder. There we go. Okay, Wild and Free. Let's do the free blue. Colonial blue. Do you guys have any questions out there? There are so many transfers to choose from, and they just did a big launch earlier this month. So we're all having fun. All the designers are having fun trying to see what we can do with these transfers. And there's so many creative designers out there. It's just fun to watch what everybody thinks up to do with these transfers. And then, of course, they can always choose different colors to put it together, different ways to decorate or embellish with the bow or however they choose to. So many things, so many ways to be creative. But the nice thing that I like about it is that it gives me that starting point. I'm not one who can say, hey, I'm going to go make a flower sign today. If I did that, my flowers wouldn't look like flowers and I wouldn't get very far. So this gives me a starting point, helps me feel creative, make really nice products with this, and I relax and enjoy it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And then let's try pink again. I'm just kind of alternating the colors of the flowers. Pink, pink. I guess I'm not going to use my pistachio paste. It's a really pretty color, but I think the meadow green will have a nice contrast for all of the flowers and the colors that I've used. Unless maybe I could put just a little, maybe these two little things, just to get it used. Let's try it. Now I need one more squeegee or else cut it off. Let's see. Okay, look at this one. This is called a detail tool. It's got a pointed edge in case you need it or if you need to scrape something off that made a mistake, but a real tiny little squeegee. I'm going to use that right here, just for that pop of pistachio. I think it's a pretty color. Okay, let's do our leaves, darker green, leaf, and this one is a leaf. Sometimes these pastes, since they're made out of chalk, and if you haven't used them for a while, they may get thicker and drier. And if that's the case, all you have to do is spray some distilled water into the paste and mix them around, and they should get to the right consistency. Again, the consistency that you're looking for is a sour cream consistency. So it's kind of creamy, it's not too thin and runny, it's easy to spread. We're getting towards the end, guys. Let's do fig, fig, and let's just kind of do a mix on this last one. So we'll chalk our fig, small flower here, small flower here, okay, and then some pink in here. I'm going to be careful not to touch the purple with this. And then I'm just going to kind of, well, yeah, I'm going to kind of make it half and half. Let's just kind of swirl it. See how it turns out. And now, since I scraped up this paste, but it's not a pure color, I'm just going to wipe it off with a paper towel. When I'm cleaning these, all I do is get plain water, and I just wipe them off with a paper towel. And then they're clean and ready to go for the next time. Okay. All right, let's lift it all the way, guys. Are you ready? I'm ready. We'll look and see how it goes. This blue right here didn't quite go through the screen or dried, so I'm going to push it through. Looks good. Well, it looks better, but I think it could do better. There we go. Flowers look good. Our multicolored flower down there looks good. Wow, guys, I really love it. It's awesome. Look at it, guys. I love it. I love those colors. I don't think you could go wrong with the colors, any colors though. It's just a beautiful transfer. To clean your transfers, all you're gonna do is I have just a drying mat, a dish drying mat. I'm gonna set it down. Let me move this aside so you can watch me clean it. This is just regular water, and I'm gonna spray it. I'll let it sit there for just a second while I clean up my paste. I'll clean up all these little stirring spatulas and other spatulas in a minute, but I'm going to put the lids on just so that they don't dry out. Kind of take good care of your paste and they'll take care of you. So you can see on this green that I used that it was a little bit thicker. It needed to have a little bit more water added to it, but it still worked. Oh, I love this new formula. It's great. And since I have so many little tools today, since I use so many different colors, I have these little stirring spatulas. I have a bunch of squeegees that I don't normally have this many. I'll just probably take them all to the sink and rinse them at one time. Probably be the quickest way. Now when you're cleaning the transfers, you don't have to let it sit there wet like this for a while. I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to give me a head start. I've got this thing called a board eraser. It's like a magic eraser, and it's wet. I'm just gonna gently wipe it. I'm trying to get everything out of that silk screen area is the main concern for me. If you take good care of your transfers, you can use them between 8 and 12 times is what they say, but you can probably use them a lot more if you take really good care of them. So clean them right after you use them. Let's squirt this side as well. a couple different directions just to make sure I get it all out. Looks good. I'm going to do it one more time though. Okay, so it's clean. Can you see through the screen? It's all clean. So I'm going to lay it sticky side up, and I'm just going to get a paper towel. So when it's wet, it's not sticky anymore. So I'm just going to gently wipe it off with a paper towel. And the sticky comes back. Now right here I noticed a little tiny piece of something, paint or something. It might have been part of my board, my transfer, my surface. So I just pulled it off because I don't want to use it next time. I don't want it to be on there next time. It might cause a bubble or something. Okay, so that is clean. I've got my backer sheet that I had originally. It has a matte side and a shiny side. This is sticky side up. I'm going to put the shiny side to the sticky side. Just put it on there and it's ready to go for next time. I'll put it back in its bag that I store it in and it's good to go. I don't know if it needs any embellishments. It might, I mean, it could use a bow up here. I just feel like there's a lot of colors in there. It probably doesn't need it. I also have this little clip-on bow for Bear Daisy that I got from Dollar Tree. Let's see if that would be too much. Whoops. Okay, well. I will have to reglue this one. Let's try the other one. I think it's a little big. I would have liked it if it were a little smaller. So I think it's going to look good just by itself undecorated. We're going to call this done. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the colors? I love the colors. Beautiful. Wild and free. Okay, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. If you like this page, please feel free to follow so you know when I'm going on live next time. And you can always share this page with anyone else you think that might enjoy it. So thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time. Bye.